Support Wrestle Talk!
Give us a subscribe.
Seth Rollins has finally turned heel. Rah, rah. Rah, rah. Rah, rah. Seth Rollins just kicking off the show right away. Hey guys, I'm a heel now.
This time last week, everyone was on Seth's side, and Seth was like leading the charge. At Survivor Series, Seth was leading the charge, and everyone was on his side. And then it just took that one loss for him to come and be like, oh, I'm a heel now. And I think all of you are crap. And I'm going to point to all of your favourites, apart from Charlotte Flair, and tell them that they're rubbish. And I was thinking about it, I was like, this just needed one shot. This needed one shot at Survivor Series after Keith Lee eliminated him, of him just sat there against the barricade or against the ring, just like, huh. And that one shot would have completely set up this promo, as opposed to this promo coming completely out of nowhere.
You know, the first shot in a post-Survivor Series 2019 world. Seth in the middle of the ring in a full black suit.
Yeah, dressed all in black.
Black shirt as well, black shoes. It's just like, you're a heel. And it was done like a town hall meeting. I don't know why WWE keep billing it as a town hall meeting.
Branding.
Rollins just starts talking off. It's Chicago, by the way. We're still there. Huge CM Punk chants because of this building rivalry, whether it's real or not, or if they're just working with the idea that somewhere down the line something might come of it, which is what I think they're doing. And Seth just says, I tried to get him here, but he prefers to stay in LA.
Yeah, talking about change he's not willing to make.
He goes off on how much he loves Raw, how much he loves WWE.
I'm like every single one of you. I
Yeah.
love Raw. I grew up loving Raw.
And he's doing all that within the context of Survivor Series. Raw lost the most out of them and SmackDown.
Didn't get a
and
single
NXT.
win on the main show.
He used that to fuel him suddenly going, you're the weak link on my team, Randy Orton.
Yeah, Randy Orton, you're crap.
AOP, he says, you're meant to be these big scary guys. You didn't even show up. And then they walk away. That was a very nice bit of foreshadowing. That by the end of the episode, you were like, that's smart. And then the thing that went too far for everyone was, he goes, Rey Mysterio, you let us down too. I'm like, Rey wasn't in a brand warfare match.
No, but
technically Brock Lesnar is on your team.
Yeah, but then he said, I beat Brock twice this year. You couldn't even beat him once. You're crap.
So I hope that becomes his catchphrase. This is the things you've done. These are the things I've done. You're crap. That's not good wrestling promo. You want to build up the other person. And Owens gets in the ring. Rollins starts going, you're lazy, you're Mr. NXT, kind of blaming him for Seth's trust issues.
Yeah.
Really nice bit of script in there. And Kevin Owens just, stunned him.
Rollins was full-blown heel in this. Like, this is not a shade of grey. And it worked because when Owens got in the ring, it felt like the Kevin Owens of 6 months ago when he was the hottest thing, like the hottest babyface that they had. And it was actually great because the crowd was so into him. It was really good stuff.
He never said, or not like you have to, but he never out and out went heel. There wasn't a big turn on anyone. There wasn't anything like that. There wasn't, ha ha ha, you fans, right? It was never any of that. The most there was you let me down, you let me down. But if you actually look back at these promos in the weeks before, very little has changed. He's still behaving the same way. He's still saying, I love Raw. He still sees himself, I think, as a character, as the savior of this company.
And it's all the best heels are the ones who are justified, or at least think they're justified in their action. Delusional is a really good word.
But this played into the main event that was Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. If you look at it from the crowd, I don't think the crowd were hot for this match.
No.
And I think that's because Rollins didn't change a single thing in his arsenal. He was still doing babyface moves like dives and tuning up the band for the stomp.
If I went to Raw now and there's a Rollins match in the main event, I know there's no finish.
Yeah.
So, I wonder if the crowd now are just being conditioned to be like, well, this is not going to have a finish, so there's no point in me getting into it.
But if Rollins was working as an out-and-out heel shouting at the fans, I think you would have. Chicago.
Yeah, totally.
They should have been more
He'd have
into it.
riled them up.
Yeah. But if you're looking at this from a genuine slow build and telling a consistent story, there is no reason for Seth to change that much just now. So I had no problem with it. I thought it was justified.
I had no problem with it either.
But it was all about the angle that came at the end. because it's a Seth Rollins match, there's not going to be a finish. That's probably going to get worse, folks, if he's a heel. And AOP, that very same team that he criticised for not showing up at the start of the show, walked down but only beat up Kevin Owens. And Seth was like, come on, fight me. And then they're like, nah, and walked off. And Seth just stomps him twice.
Yeah.
To me, if this was a full heel turn, he would have sided with them and go, John.
Kev.
So I'm excited to see this play out over a few
I'm
weeks.
really excited to see it play out as well.
Because I looked at this and I just thought, oh,
New faction.
Three-man faction. It's
Yeah.
the new J&J Security or just,
Yeah.
or a mix between J&J Security and The Shield. And AOP, that's a great way to elevate them, I think. I'm really excited about the potential of those three men working together at the top.
Completely, yeah. But I wonder if that's what they're going to do here, is that he's going to be saying, like, I've got nothing to do with AOP. I'm not asking them to do these things. But then they come down to the ring and beat up people for him.
Yeah.
Not for him, but in matches that he is in.
We're answering you cool. You're rallying
Yeah, exactly.
cry,
Yeah, you told us.
potentially.
You told us to step up, and we're stepping up.
Plus, the one thing we didn't say in the opening bit, Rollins' promo, this rah-rah speech, they even called it a rah-rah speech on commentary and called Seth a locker room leader. This is all, either an indirect or, for my money, very direct
That's very direct.
play on Dave Meltzer incorrectly reporting that Seth Rollins did that speech after the Saudi Arabia travel incident before the following episode of Raw.
Did I tell you my conspiracy theory about that?
Tell me.
They kind of like fingered Meltzer for being like, oh, you're the one who did all the bad reporting about the Saudi Arabia thing. Despite the fact that it was quite clearly, it was all the lads that were scared, stuck in Saudi Arabia, texting Meltzer being like, I'm scared. Everyone was going, with these stories. But they fingered out Meltzer in particular. I think they then fed him that rah-rah story on purpose so they could have Seth Rollins discredit him and Meltzer admit, okay, yeah, I was wrong on that one. So they can then say, so all of his Saudi Arabia reports are wrong as well.
A purveyor of disinformation.
Exactly, yeah. So instantly, by just feeding him that one bit of misinformation and him reporting that, you can now discredit everything else he does.
Yeah, it's I might subscribe to that conspiracy theory too. Okay, so let's get into your super chats. From KJ, everyone is going to be a Seth Rollins fanboy now since he's a heel. He's still a clown who can't keep his mouth shut to me. I would be interested to see if everyone starts cheering for him now.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why we can't have nice things. Boo the heels. Nits N. Assuming they are going for an AOP Seth faction, what would the faction name be? Hashtag love you time of the boys.
Do they need a name?
Shields of Pain?
That
Authority
sounds...
of Pain.
No, I think they'd go with Shield of Pain because he'll be like, I'm the architect of the Shield. I made that team. I can make a whole new version of it.
That's a sort of a nice character drive.
It's also just like, it's a good way as well to kind of like wipe previous Shield history.
Sure, there were only ever two people in the Shield.
You forgot Kurt Angle.
Chocobo Kid, authors of tweets. As the faction name, because
Very
Seth's
good.
tweets are painful.
Very good.
Nate drops surname, Architects of Pain.
There you go. The
That's
Architects
good.
of Pain's nice.
I mean, it's clunky, but
When does that stop
I
them?
know. The Dogs of War. Cabell Allen, how much do you think my Seth Rollins is not cool sign and the video that surfaced of him staring at me is influencing the product?
You are the man.
Do you think we'll get a not cool shirt out of it? Whoa!
Are you really that guy?
Cable Allen.
Wow. Watching our dumb show.
Please click the videos that have just appeared on the desk to catch up with the latest awesome Wrestle Talk things. Go over to beer52.com/Wrestle Talk to get yourself a free case of craft beer, UK viewers only. And press this button right here to make you a pledge hammer on Patreon too. I've been Ollie Davis. This has been Luke Owen. And that was wrestling.